Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Nancy Drew, Ghost of Thornton Hall. Sitting in the safe right in front of us is Charlotte's will. Reading the will is going to prove, beyond a shadow of a doubt, who the killer really is. But I'm not going to read the will right now. See, I'm kind of upset that I wasn't able to talk to Colton and Harper about everything, so I'm going to load from a previous save point. That way I can talk to them. I'm pretty sure that Harper and Colton both go away as soon as you meet Jessalyn, which means you'll have to talk to them before meeting Jessalyn.
Oh, look, it's little old you. Where's the cavalry?
Why are you still hiding? What's to stop me from telling everyone where you are?
Maybe I'm the only one who can help find Jessalyn. Did you ever think of that?
All right, I won't tell.
So, looks like there are plenty of things we can talk to Harper about. Let's start with Charlotte.
Can you tell me more about Charlotte?
If I didn't love her so much, I would hate her beyond the great beyond.
Why?
Golden child, Charlotte. She was perfect in everyone's eyes, even mine. I wanted to be her when I grew up. But then one day I was older than my older sister, and older still today.
Clara came to live with you after her mom died, is that right?
Yes.
Did you get along?
Yeah, we was a regular Tom and Huck to start.
Yeah, well, what happened? Why do you hate Clara now?
I really upset Clara, thanks to you.
Did she cry? And if she did, was it one stoic little tear like she was going for one of them movie awards? Or was it a big, snuffly, ugly cry? Oh, she's an ugly crier. I hate to bring that to the table, but it is the truth.
You made me upset a woman whose daughter is missing.
Oh, she's a big girl now. The truth shouldn't upset her. Don't look at me like that. I'm bored down here, and she's done worse to me.
I'm bored, so I'm going to upset a grieving mother. Harper, really? Really?
Clara said you had a troubled childhood. Is that true?
Troubled? No, I was an angel. And I must have been quite the genius charmer, too, because one day they shipped me off. Straight to the most elite private boarding school on the East Coast. At least that's what I believed was happening, until we were creeping up the long and whirly black driveway, and I caught my first glimpse of the bars on the windows. I became the first Thornton to be admitted to the Millicent P. Krauthammer Sanitarium for criminally insane girls and women of good social standing. I'm one of the few girls to actually graduate from that program. I got a little diploma that says Harper's no longer a danger to herself or others and everything. And just yesterday, the Alumni Association sent me one of them dried macaroni pictures inviting me to speak at a function. But as you can see, I am otherwise engaged.
So, Harper was sent to a nut house.
Why did your family send you away?
Why don't you ask your beloved Clara?
I guess I will. I do want to know why they sent you to an insane asylum.
Where do you live when you're not here?
Wouldn't you like to know? And wouldn't I like to know?
Ha 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 ha.
Are you the one writing the notes I keep finding?
What answer do you want me to say? Are you looking for a yes or a no? Or the in-between one?
Just the truth.
Oh, now that I can't help you with. I don't function well in reality.
I noticed, Harper. I noticed.
Do you know why seeing an old film of Charlotte's birthday would upset Clara that much?
Did it upset her?
Quite a bit.
Oh, I wish I could have seen it. Reenact it for me now. You be Clara. Show me what happened.
I really don't want to do that.
Spoil sport. What was even the point then?
Did you leave that out for me to find?
No. Maybe.
Why?
Because I want her to be sad every single day of her miserable little life. And I had a hunch it would be funny, was I right?
No.
Yeah, I was. You just don't want to say it.
Enough. You have to tell me what you're doing.
You don't tell me enough. It doesn't work that way. When it's time to find out, you'll find out, I promise you. Promise.
Okay, pinky promise?
Goodbye.
Yes, leave.
I don't think she's gonna pinky promise. Oh well. Let's go outside and talk to Colton.
Hey.
Hi, Colton.
Does Clara fight with your parents often?
That's an odd question.
I may have overheard a spirited disagreement.
Really? What did she say?
She said, I'll pay her if it will shut her up. Who could she be talking about?
And you're sure this was about me?
Who else?
And you didn't answer my question. I think they were talking about Lexi, but I don't think we'll ever get confirmation of that.
What do your parents do?
They've been in politics as long as I can remember. Although who knows how long they'll keep running.
Why?
Money is different these days. We used to be, well, not Thornton rich, but pretty good. The last campaign cost a lifetime's work. Unless we find some new funds, we're going to have a tough time after this term.
Clara mentioned you had some paranoia issues in the past. Is that true?
Happiness has never come easy to me. I've had to fight for it. That involved seeing a psychiatrist for a bit when I was a kid. Clara knows why I went. But still won't let it go.
Did you ever meet Charlotte?
Yeah, I did. The girl, not the ghost.
Can you tell me anything about her?
Everyone loved her and everyone wanted her attention. But she still made time for me. She was a rare person. She just loved the world. Loved her family, living or dead.
Or dead?
Jess told me Charlotte used to spend time in the crypt because she couldn't stand the idea of anyone ever being forgotten.
I'd better get going.
Goodbye.
Alrighty, so that's it for Harper and Colton. I think we can talk to Clara about the fact that Harper was committed.
Yes.
Is it true Harper was committed?
What? No. She went to a boarding school. It was compulsory, but it wasn't an asylum. Although she was very theatrical about the whole affair. Where did you hear that?
From Harper.
If Harper is actually here, stay away from her.
Good advice, Clara. Good advice.
Goodbye.
See you later, hon.
Now, I know we can go back and talk to Harper about that information, but first, I want to show off something cool. Go back over here to spy on Clara one more time. Creepy Charlotte's ghost just tried to kill us. Well, thank goodness this wall is here because we're safe. Uh-oh. Oh, Charlotte, why do you insist on trying to kill Nancy? Nancy is a good person. And let's go talk to Harper.
Speak.
Clara says that you really went to a boarding school, not a sanitarium.
Revisionist? I suppose next she'll say Wade spent a year earning merit badges at Camp Mandatory.
Did you really push Clara off a widow's walk?
I think I'd like you to leave me alone now, please.
So you did try to kill Clara. No wonder they tried to send her away.
See you later.
Yes, leave.
Okay, so I'm done with the conversations. Which means now we can read Charlotte's will and find out who the murderer... Wait a minute. I still have phone conversations to go through. Let's talk to Addison.
What's up?
I found a camera. Was that yours?
Yeah, that's probably Jess's. We were taking pictures for the scavenger hunt. She took it with her when she wandered off. Maybe the pictures might help you find her.
I found some strange ruins. Did you make it out there?
No, that has to be it.
What?
Jess was obsessed with finding where Charlotte died. Did it look like there was a fire there?
Yeah.
That's it. I wouldn't go near that spot for anything.
Did you know Colton was seeing someone else?
What?
He implied that his relationship with Jesslyn was set up by Clara and his parents.
I used to think we were really close, but I don't know. Maybe it was, and she didn't tell me.
Do you know anything about Lexi?
Yeah, Colton was dating her before he and Jess got engaged.
Would it strike you as weird if he were talking to her now?
Very. She split and it broke his heart. I mean, honestly. I think that's what probably prompted the engagement. If she's back, I don't even know what that means.
See you later.
All right, later.
I'm sort of having a hard time paying attention to the conversation. I am just checking out all of my 7 phone charms and loving it. Those are some awesome phone charms.
Yeah?
I showed Clara a film that really upset her.
Actual film? Where'd you find it?
Yeah, out in the ruins.
Mm-hmm. Prick up your ears. Someone's talking to you.
What do you mean?
What's on that film is at the heart of everything.
It was an old birthday party.
Charlotte's. Maybe she's the one doing the talking.
I found Jesselyn.
Well, that's a relief.
Not quite. She went into hiding to find evidence that would prove that Clara...
Killed Charlotte.
How did you know?
I didn't, till just now. I met her once. She had the type of smile that never met her eyes. Now I know why.
So it appears Savannah agrees that Clara is probably the killer. We'll find out for sure as soon as I read the will.
You dated Wade, is that right?
If you're asking, then you already know the answer.
Is that the reason you didn't come?
One of the reasons. But that's just one.
I think I'd like to know the other reasons.
Because I'm less help to the living than I am to the dead.
What happened between you and Wade? I think I might need to know.
Wade is bad news. Enough said.
Oh, it looks like Savannah and Wade aren't going to become a couple again.
Jesselyn said something you might want to hear.
When you phrase it like that, I know I don't.
She said Clara has a habit of discrediting anyone who could find out her secret. She convinced the family Harper was nuts.
And she did her best to see Wade punished for something that wasn't fair. Is that what you were going to say?
Yes.
Hon, I didn't leave Wade because of Wade. I left because I wasn't strong enough to stand up to all that darkness.
If Jesselyn, Harper, and I can do what needs to be done, you won't be alone in that fight.
Nancy, as my daddy said to me, you, dear, are a pain in the rear.
Then it sounds like I'm in good company.
Yes, that's right. Nancy and her friends will dispel the darkness from Thornton Hall, and that way Savannah can totally go out with Wade again.
Goodbye.
Later, hon.
Well, yeah, that and a murderer will finally be caught and sent to prison, but still, that's good news for Savannah, right? She gets to have a boyfriend again.
Nancy, what's happening?
Hey, Bess, how's it going? Lots of things are happening here.
I found out the story about Lexi.
Yeah?
It's messy, but the upshot is Colton and Jesselyn may have been pressured into getting married.
By their parents?
Yep, and it looks like someone paid Lexi to get out of the picture.
What? That is crazy times. Why?
Colton says the Thorntons want his family's political connections, and his family needs the Thorntons' money. It sounds old-fashioned, but these are some old-fashioned families.
That is so old school. I mean, arranged marriage? That's like one-room schoolhouse, uphill both ways in the snow, and the teacher's like a horse or something, and everyone's wearing buckle hats, and they're learning about corn. Give me a sec. Went too long without breathing.
Wait, that could explain what happened. Maybe Jesselyn ran away.
You know, I don't think so. It sounds like she was sort of resigned to the idea. She and Colton were lifelong friends. The impression I get of Jessalyn is that she wouldn't just run away, not for something silly like a wedding.
Yeah, silly wedding. Haha, silly wedding. Let's talk about Harper.
I saw an article that says Harper really lost it after Charlotte died.
Well, you can't blame her.
No, I mean, ended up getting arrested.
Whoa, that sounds bad. You gonna ask her about it?
I wouldn't get a straight answer, and I don't want her getting any more defensive.
Smart. Something like that makes me think she really might be unstable.
I found Jessalyn. Hello, that's good news.
Hooray! She's alive! You gotta mention that up front. What happened?
Harper snuck up on her the night she disappeared.
I knew it.
No, wait, it's not what you think. At least, maybe not. Harper has always been convinced that Charlotte's death wasn't accidental, that Clara was behind it. She's been trying to get to Jessalyn for years, but Clara had convinced Jessalyn Harper was crazy, which probably wasn't hard. When Jessalyn finally heard what Harper had to say, I think part of her knew it might be true.
If she even considered that it might be true.
Yeah, if someone said that about my mom, I'd roll my eyes. Do you think it might be true?
I don't know. Jessalyn doesn't seem like she'd be willing to let so many people worry about her unless there was some truth to it.
Why not just go to the police?
Charlotte's death was ruled accidental. Harper needed Jessalyn's help to gather evidence from Clara or no one would believe her. I still need to find a way to help Jessalyn.
Wait, hang on. So does this explain the ghosts?
Mostly. Jessalyn and Harper were dressing up as Charlotte.
I still don't understand why they do that.
And I don't understand why they would kill Nancy as Charlotte. That's happened like 5 times already. Poor Nancy just keeps getting attacked by the ghost.
It made it easy for them to move through the house without Clara knowing exactly who was there or that Jessalyn wasn't really missing. And I think Harper wanted to use Charlotte's ghost to scare Clara into confessing. But that didn't work.
This is like, what was that play we saw in school but I didn't finish because I got sick halfway through?
Hamlet?
That's it. How's that end?
Pretty much everyone dies.
Why show that to a bunch of kids?
It's art?
Ugh! Art is terrible. I'm done with art. It's just crafts from now on. And while I'm at it, would you take a break from the dark cases for a while?
Happily.
No, Bess, you're so silly. That's why you're my best friend. Best friend.
I think I could really use a break. When I get home, we're doing something fun.
My thoughts exactly. Everyone else is letting me down. George is gone. Joe's discovered hiking, which Nancy is just walking. That's what it is. But it doesn't stop him from talking about it. And Frank is, I don't know what Frank's problem is. He's all sullen, and he keeps talking about needing to grow up and maybe get an MBA or something. You gotta come back and restore balance to the world. Also, Ned's going to need a break from me. See? The silence speaks volumes.
Maybe Ned isn't saying anything because Ned ran away.
Goodbye.
Call back soon.
Oh, never mind, he didn't run away. Well, I thought Ned was gonna run away and get his MBA. Okay, so now we can finally look at Charlotte's will and determine that the killer is going to be revealed in the next video.